In this video, I will show you how to add collaborators to a document. I have created here a draft document, and now when I want to add collaborators, I have to navigate to the second panel on the right, which says collaborators, and then click Manage. If I want to add someone who is already in my Avokaado system, then I have to type their name, and then the option will be offered to me. Then I can click on it and then press Add or press Enter. If I want to add someone who is outside of Avokaado, then I can start typing their email, or I can copy it as well. And once I have inserted it, I also press Enter, and then it will appear here in the users list. The next step is to add the respective rights. Because the current document is in draft mode, I can assign any of those rights. It is either viewing or editing, which will go out directly after I save the changes, or approving and signing, which will be assigned for later, once the document enters the respective phase. In this case, I would like to add, for example, Sarah as an editor and Martin here as a signer to the document. I can, of course, add them multiple rights. Maybe I want to add something like that, or maybe I'll approve myself. Now I have assigned the rights, and here are some of the good things to know. If we give an editing right to an existing user, then if we just tick the box here, it will mean that they can answer the questions inside the questionnaire only. So no clause editing. But if we would like Sarah to be able to also edit free text, then I have to click on those three dots over here and click on Edit Clauses and Compare Versions. This enables them to do free text editing anywhere where applicable. This can be shared to either internal or external parties. Now for first-time users, like Martin over here, we have a bit of different selection under the three dots over here. We can choose the language setting for this user. It offers automatically English language, which is the default language. However, I can choose either Estonian, Latvian, or Lithuanian as well. Alternatively, I can also choose how they access the document. By default, they have link access. But if it is a more sensitive type of document, then I can also choose ID authentication or password required to see the document. If we choose link access, then all they have to do is simply type in their name. Because I did not enable editing right, this option is not available here, but if I would, then it would be possible to tick it as well. It's not necessary to add viewing and editing right, or viewing and signing, or viewing and approving right, because if I give them the approving right, signing or editing right, then of course they can also see the document. Furthermore, less notifications will go to that person if you don't select viewing right. Once we are done, we click Done. Here I can set personalized messages for different stages of the document. Here I can set a personalized message for Sarah for editing. And as mentioned, this notification will go out straight away. And signing and approving, here we only have signers. Notifications will go out late. And here, if I click on that gray envelope, I can type the message. Alternatively, if I do not want to send separate messages for all of them, it is possible to also add a message for all, and this will go then for each stage. If I have written personalized messages and also a message for all, then this message for all will overwrite this. Once I am done, I can click Share Now. Then all of those users will appear in this collaborators panel over here. We see that we have one approver and two signers. And also Sarah has the editing right. Here we can also distinguish between the users, that if there is this green icon, then they also have a user right. And if they don't, then it is an outside collaborator. Under the settings button over here, we can also activate queue-based approver approval or signing. In this case, as we have two signers, we can activate it. If we activate queue-based signing, we see that those numbers appeared here and those lines in front of the names. If I grab those lines, I can reorder the queue for signing. Here, if I added Martin as the first one, means that once Martin has signed, Sarah also gets the notifications to sign the document. If I add Martin as the second signer, this means that Martin will not get any notifications of this document until Sarah has signed the document. So this enables to do all the relevant steps accordingly. If I like, I can also apply automatic workflow, and this can also be switched on under the settings button over here. If I use automatic workflow, this means that if Sarah here as an editor finishes editing the document will automatically move to the next stage, which is then approving. And once also the approving is done, it will automatically go to signing. Automatic workflow can only be used for Docobit signing. I do not want Sarah's finish editing to move this document to the approval. Then I suggest activating automatic workflow only after I myself have finished the draft and then activating it. Automatic workflow can also be set from the template settings if there are certain document types where automatic workflow is always used. If I want to, however, go and edit collaborators at any later stage, I can simply go to this Manage button again and edit signers or approvers. If we add only one signer, like this, and this signer signs the document, then this document will be closed because all the signers have already signed the document. If we, for example, have two signers here and one of them signs, we can still reassign the signing right to the next one. So I always suggest if two people have to sign the document to add at least two users like this. It's also possible to change the approvers until the document is still in the approving stage. And if we do not apply the automatic workflow, and we want to move forward with this draft, then we click Finish Draft. This will lock the draft, and this cannot be changed anymore. And we have the next option here possible, which is to send the document for approval. If we find it necessary, however, to edit the document further, we can always go back, which is this edit button here. But in this case, we want to proceed. Then I send this document for approval. Because I marked myself here as an approver, I can either approve or reject. If I reject, this document cannot be moved forward with and has to be changed before sending to signing. Now I approve, and I now have the option to send the document for signing. If I click Send for signing, I have the option between Sign Now and Docobit. Sign Now is an advanced electronic signature which enables to sign the document all over the globe, while Docobit is a qualified e-signature which provides country-specific signing methods. In the Avokaado system, a default signing format can also be set. In this case, it is set as ASICE format, but if you are, for example, from Latvia, Lithuania, or your default method is PDF, it can also be chosen. And only the document owner can choose the signing method. Good to know, all the people signing the document should be able to sign the document with the selected method. In this case, I choose Docobit, and now the invites have gone to the respective signers. I hope you find this video useful, and let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you for watching.